It's trivia time in the world today. Where should we go for the trivia? Do we want to do the... Ooh, I picked this out. I don't know why. I've been staring at this one for a while. It's one of those game cards. It's a TOS game card. Here it is. What will it be? And how will we play the game? Let us see. The Warp 4 trivia card. Let me zoom in here. See if we can get it all. And I think we got it all in. Number 1. Ooh. Okay, now the problem with this is that I need another card. Because I was ready to answer this question. And I saw what the answer was. Successful and profitable. Because it's the Mirror Mirror episode. Alright, so how does Spock refer to past miss it? How does Spock refer to his past missions? I was just going to say profitable. I forgot the successful line, but apparently the line is both successful and profitable. Is this the first time I've had a Mirror Mirror question in all the rounds I've been doing on TOS? I'm not remembering a lot of Mirror Mirror questions, which is... in retrospect, what everybody thinks about nowadays when they think about TOS, it's just Tribbles and Mirror Universe, as if that's in con. I think those are the takeaways, which is a shame. Now, Mirror Universe was a fun episode, but it shouldn't be the end all of Star Trek, right? That's where contemporary Trek may go a little bit off the rails just by spending so much attention to that in the Section 31 nonsense. But that's a gripe, maybe a digression for another time. At least they haven't done a Mirror Universe movie. Here I am knocking on the veneer. Okay, now, yeah, no thoughts on Mirror Mirror. I wish that was it. But we had to keep pushing on that because it's a concept like parallel worlds and alternative realities that people like. As a comic book geek, that's all part of the show too. It's Earth 3 with the crime syndicate, right? That's what the Mirror Universe is. That's the 2 cents on that. So the next one is name the turbolift taken. What? Or the deck where Mud goes, oh no, to meet Kirk on his... Ugh. Okay, so what hasn't changed when we do TOS questions is more Mud's Women questions. Okay, this is... I don't have anything more to say. Mud's Women, not a great time for Trek. They don't like the Mud character. It never made sense. They're not fun to watch, especially this one. I don't know. So the question is about the turbo lift taken or the deck. Deck 5? Deck 5's always the fallback on TOS, because I know Deck 5 is where the captain's quarters was. I don't know. So I'm nowhere close to that. It's Turbolift 7 to Deck 12 from the transporter room. Okay. I'm just not up on my TOS geography. All right. Hey, next one's Assignment Earth. I like Assignment Earth. Nice to see Assignment Earth finally back into discussion for folks. Gary 7 was a code name. What was his... Oh, the designation. So he had an operator number in Assignment Earth. I don't know what the operator number was. 002? Oh, no. I'm thinking of the Terry Gar line with... I don't know. It's not coming to me. I like these are pretty deep cut Warp 4 questions. All right. I haven't had a lot of those for TOS. Operator 7 and 8 between Supervisor 194. I'm nowhere close to that. There, I forgot supervisor. I said operator. This makes more sense. There we go. Simon Earth. I like it. I think it works as an episode. Next question, please. See if I can get the whole question in and not walk you through it and hide the answer. Okay, there we go. Oh, the naked time. Again. Where on the ship does Riley say there will be a formal dance? Don't they have a rec room? Did they just call it the rec room? I didn't see it much. Well, no. It's the same room where in The Way to Eden they have their little concert, right? Is that... No? No one knows? Okay. Oh! Okay, I don't watch Naked Time a lot. It's not... It's kind of cringy for me. I don't think it holds up. But there it is. There's a bowling alley on the Enterprise. How powerful was the energy bolt from Nomad? Okay, before we get to the answer to this question, which I do not know, obviously the Changeling is a precursor to Star Trek The Motion Picture, TMP. But it makes more sense in TMP because the cloud is so huge and the ship V'ger itself is so huge and the Nomad probe is so small. It's a big suspension of disbelief to think this small little probe could destroy whole solar systems. Also, I'm not even going to touch Uhura losing all her memory and suddenly this learning from scratch from picture books at the end of that show. Blue and Bluey. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to get through. So how powerful was the energy bolt compared? These are, let's go 10 times more powerful. Equivalent to 90 photon torpedoes. So that is nowhere in the ballpark. All right, these take some doing. You've got to just watch the episode. So we are remembering the Warp 4 questions for this card are kind of killer. And, I'm still giving myself number 1 up there, even though I saw the answer. Ultimate Computer. I'm sure I've talked about Ultimate Computer before, only to the extent that it had to deal with engrams. And, my ultimate rant on Ultimate Computer is this is the episode where we're introduced to Richard Daystrom, who once again is alive in the 23rd century. Which kind of assumes that there would be no Daystrom Institute until later on. But that's not what Star Trek Beyond discussed. So, I'm going to breathe and do my little mantra and not think about any of the Star Trek movies from 2009. And but Star Trek Beyond wasn't bad. And I finally watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood after reading the novelization. And now I've come to the conclusion that it is a great shame that Quentin Tarantino is not doing a Star Trek movie. Because that's something I would have liked to have seen. Because reading his geek out novel and then watching this movie that does not feel like any other Tarantino movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it is a great love for that era in both movies and television. And he could have brought something new, something quite new to Trek. And I would have liked to have seen that. But maybe they can talk him into writing a Trek novel. Who knows? All right, so who beamed onto the Enterprise to brief Kirk? This was the actor was also in Devil in the Dark as a security officer, and here he is Admiral Wesley. That makes sense. Call him Admiral Wesley because that's Roddenberry's name. So I'm going to go Admiral Wesley. I don't know the actor's name. Hopefully I can find it and put some stuff below for you. But that's who that is. Commodore. I forgot about the Commodores. There are no admirals in TOS. They're all Commodores. At least as far as I can... Yeah, they're Commodores. So Commodore Wesley, there he is. Okay, those are 6 questions from the Warp 4 card. Let us see. There they are. Standard stock photo. I know there's a... This pose of Spock has been used for cardboard cutouts for generations now. And there we go. That's some old-fashioned TOS questions for the day. Copyright 1992. Classic games. There you have it. And I'm going to hit to be continued as always. Bye-bye.